Function notation. This graph shows a linear function. It can be described by the rule y equals 3x plus 4. Now our y has two other names. We also call this the output, and we also have this fun notation we call function notation, which we'll talk about here in a moment. The x we also call the input. So remind you on the graph, the y are all of your up and down values. Your x's are all of your left and right values. So I have this graph. I'm given a table of values below. If I'm given an input or an output, I can figure out the corresponding. So if I'm given one, I can figure out the other. I can figure it out by looking at the graph or by what you're going to notice here by using our function notation. So if I'm given an input of -2, input are your x values, I would, with my eyeballs, go over to the -2, then I would go down to where it intersects the line, and then look to see what that y value is. So in this case, the y value is -2. That coordinate would be -2, -2, which I made a red dot on the graph. The next one is I'm given an output of 4, so a y value of 4. So with my eyeballs, I go up to where the y is 4, and then I look to see what the x value is. Well, we didn't go left or right, so the x value is 0. That would be the coordinate 0, 4, which I wrote in green, and I put a coordinating green dot on that coordinate point. Now the last one, it says the input is 6. So with my eyeballs, I'm going to go over to where the x is 6, and then I'm going to start traveling up to see what the y value is. But as you see, the line goes off the graph. I cannot see where it would intersect with the line. So that's where I'm going to use my function notation. So I'm going to say, here's my function notation. What's beautiful about this is my x value, right? I'm saying when the x value is 6, what is the y value? Well, 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So my y value is 22. So this coordinate would be 6, 22. And again, I can't plot it on the graph because it goes off. We know the graph is a function because every input has exactly one output. Since the rule describes a function, we can also use function notation, just like we did here, to describe the rule. So again, we started with our equation, y equals 3x plus 4. Function notation means instead of a y, I'm writing this f of x. And the beautiful part of that is I can use this to say, okay, I'm going to input in an x value, and in this case I have -1. My question is, what is the y value? So to input -1, for instance, I would go back to my function, and instead of an x, I'm going to write -1. So this would be 3 times -1 is -3. -3 plus 4 is 1. So this is the coordinate -1, 1. You input into the function your x value. What comes out of your function machine is your y value. If I go back up to my graph, the coordinate -1, 1 is right here. Falls on the line. You read f of x as f of x. Some people also, you might hear it, f is a function of x, which is perfectly fine. This is quicker and they mean the exact same thing. You don't have to use the f. You could also say g of x, h of x, j of x. These are just names. Just like I have a name, my name is Jennifer, you have a name. If we're all in the same room together, it's nice that we all have different names so we know who we're referring to, right? It's the same thing on a graph. So as you see here, I have 3 lines drawn on the same graph. Well, how nice to name them, right? Maybe this one's g of x. We could call this one h of x and the red one j of x. That's all it is, just a name. So don't be intimidated by it. All right, give that practice a whirl and ask questions.